Welcome once again to Pollyanna Storytime. Today we're going to wrap up The Case of Princess Tomorrow. Chapter 8, The Mystery Solved. Some fortune teller, Zach said. If Princess Tomorrow could predict a horse race, you'd think she could look into the future and see her own arrest. The Bloodhound gang was back in the office. She didn't predict that horse race, Vicky replied, fanning a stamped envelope in the air. That was just to put the hook into those gamblers, to fake them into thinking she could. I still don't know how she did it, declared Zach. I'm trying to show you. Keep your eye on the stamp, Ricardo said. Vicky, we've been watching for a couple of minutes. I soaked it in water. It's got to dry. The phone rang, and Zach got to the receiver first. Bloodhound Detective Agency? Wherever there's trouble, we're there on the double. Mr. Bloodhound is... Oh, hello, Sergeant Long. Yes, sure, I'll tell him. Right. Yeah, bye. Zach turned to Vicky and Ricardo. He said we're terrific detectives, and that he's going to buy a dog whistle in case he can catch criminals that way again. Not to worry about Cleopatra. Princess Tomorrow didn't own the dog. She rented it to dress up the act. At that moment, the stamp fell like an autumn leaf to the corner of the envelope. There, Vicky exclaimed. That's how Professor Diabolo switched envelopes on us. I don't get it, Ricardo admitted. Vicky smiled. The letter you dropped into the mail slot never reached the office. Ricardo slapped his forehead. Of course, the stamp fell off, and the post office won't deliver a letter without a stamp. Return to sender, probably. Right, said Vicky. Princess Tomorrow waited for the late afternoon edition of the newspaper to come out. Then she copied the race results. Including the error, La Bruja Blanco. I get it now, remarked Zach. Professor Diabolo mailed us a second letter. He sealed it with wax and rushed it to the post office. So much for fortune-telling with all that hanky-panky, Vicky said. Suddenly, Ricardo began flicking his fingers in Vicky's direction. But I really can see into the future. Come off it, Ricky. Ricardo mimicked the professor's voice. When Mr. Bloodhound sees all the stamps you wasted, he's going to jump out of his shoes, yes? No, Vicky laughed and got up. Anyone for a pizza? The end. Thanks for joining us on the journey of the case of the Princess Tomorrow. See you soon.